hope. So now, to wrap up, the conversation, the gist and everything, over the weekend, all of these gists are things that happened over the weekend.
Yeah.
We had the AMVCA.
Yeah.
And it was all shades of amazing, gorgeous beauty. See, whatever beautiful name that you can call, that award ceremony, it was amazing. It was so beautiful to see. And a particular, ex-user, the close associate of Whiskey said, you know what? This is what a particular music award show should emulate. So wait, I'm asking you now, what do you think about the organization for AMVCA? And do you think they should now be set as a standard for, let's just mention it, the HEADIES? Because definitely that's what we're talking about.
For what is worth, I really don't like to talk about the HEADIES because
Yeah, I
I
know.
feel I'm
You're still disappointed.
I'm still disappointed from everything that happened in the HEADIES. But I mean, let's face the truth. At the end of the day, people are going to juxtapose between what a great show is and what a not so great show is, and everybody's eyes. They walk, people they see as they go, and people will tell themselves the truth, and nobody's going to try to like pander to your emotions when you don't do things correctly. I mean, let's take the HEADIES for example. We've exhausted all our saliva to talk about what they should do better and how they should actually grow. And I really hope that they've taken the lessons. But when you now come to the AMVCAs, I beg your pardon, you see the organization around the red carpet starting early, the show starting early. There was no semi-chaotic moment. Although some people say chaotic moments are the ones that bring the most fun. But I mean, if there's a little bit of organized chaos, that's still fine. But not in the way that the whole shoddiness around the HEADIES was. I feel like the AMVCAs was a pretty organized show, was a pretty decent, organized, and well thought out show. And I want to give really, really big respect to everyone who was a part of that. And ironically, I'm hearing that it's the same producers for the HEADIES that produced the show. And I'm wondering, okay, what happened? So I'm saying, okay, good enough. They actually went onto our channel and watched Gusto TV and figured out all the advice we gave them, all the podcasts we did for the HEADIES and all that.
Let's do it better with the AMVCA.
And I hope that in the years to come, we get to see like a better structured, organized HEADIES. But for the AMVCAs, man, that was a superb showing.
It was I really liked
superb.
It
was superb. The organization was really, really, really spot on. And for me, like the biggest takeaway were the biggest winners on the night, and for me, I just really love how the energy in the room was so infectious.
And the caliber of people that even attended.
Yeah. That's also another part. Because I was going to come to that. You see, when this show started, everybody was present. A few people were not there. For example, Choma Chukwuka she wasn't present. But the hype and everybody is so pumped. But when you look at the HEADIES, just opposing the HEADIES, you see the HEADIES, only like a handful of people came. The only big recognized superstar that made it on the night was Davido. There was no Whiskey, there was no Burner, there was no Rema. Rema was saying that, oh, HEADIES, that kind of thing. So when you
clock it,
we didn't clock it. Anyways, when you look at all that, you see, Femi Adebayo winning the lead actor for the movie Seven Doors. It was so exciting.
He cried on stage.
Of course, but the beautiful part of the event for me was when what's his name now? For Lishabi,
Lateef
Adim came on stage to come and celebrate with him. That was a solid. That was my highlight of the night. And it's like Latif's camp from Lishabi came on the stage to meet the camp of Seven Doors. So it was like a sweet, that's what I call sweet chaotic moment. You could see the joy, you could see the excitement in everybody's faces, and the after party was great. Black Bones performed at the after party. So the whole show was very intentional. You will know that this is a planned show.
That's the word.
You will know that we actually planned this show because we wanted to deliver like a masterclass a masterpiece. I beg your pardon. So for me, I feel like it was a decent showing, and congratulations to everybody who won on the night.
Yeah, congratulations to everyone, and definitely, we've already listed that talked and said everything. The music award show should actually they have another edition, so definitely let's just hope that they're able to redeem themselves
Yeah.
this time around. And
Yeah.
you saying that is maybe the same producers for AMVCA and then the Eddies. It all boils down to maybe just maybe most times the end product of the show is majorly about what the client wants and then less of what the producers think will actually work. Maybe we're seeing the real work of those producers on AMVCA because they were allowed to totally take control. I'm just saying like
Yeah,
summing it up.
so that could actually be a thing, but I mean, as a producer, you have the right and the privileges to be
Yeah.
able to say, you know what, this is my show. I know you're contracting me to do the show, but hello, sir,
Hmm.
hello, ma, hands off.
Oh,
I
do
want to.
you think it will be so easy?
Yeah, of course. So why you
Ah,
pay me then? If you don't trust my expertise, why you pay me?
yeah, that's true.
Why you pay
That's
me?
true.
Let me
That's
handle
true.
the show. So I don't really feel or see an Anima Shaon trying to be talking over people's heads to allow them. I don't know. I can't say what I don't know really, but I feel like just allow people do what they have to do.
Yeah.
Let professionals handle jobs that are within their jurisdiction to handle. And I want to see a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant show around the headies this time around. I want to
Yeah.
enjoy it so much that I won't have anything negative to say. I promise you,
Definitely.
headies.
That's why I won't be
I promise you, I
disappointed.
will not say anything bad about the headies. If you guys actually come correct,
Mhm.
because there's nothing wrong with us actually posturing as one of the biggest platforms ever.
Yeah.
It's a reputable award ceremony, and we should treat it as such
Definitely,
rather. Yeah.
definitely. So we just hope that they come here again, pick our words of advice, and then go and implement it. So, guys, I hope that you guys, were really entertained and then you enjoyed the G's. Always drop in the comment section what your opinion is. Like, if you think that way I said something that's not sitting right with you, you guys always do it. Drop it there, say it. And if you think
Drag me.
that I also drag him by his hair or his hair. So, and if you think that was me also that said something, if you drag me by my wig, the wig go come out. You're not dragging me again. But then let us just have your opinion, your thoughts in the chat box below, and then we'll definitely be there to reply them, to respond to you. Thank you so much, guys, for all that you do for us at Gusto TV. Once again, we review and we say thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.